A Phoenix man came up with an elaborate scheme involving faking his own death in order to try to avoid prison.
His plan didn't work, and now he's in jail in another state. Casey Torres is following this bizarre story tonight. And Casey, you have new details from police in Indiana.
Hey, Jamie, well, yeah, bizarre is right. Now, the Arizona man allegedly faked his own death before fleeing to Indiana, and this stunt obviously did not work out for him because we're learning how he was caught tonight. Tonight, 38-year-old Christian Allen Wright from Phoenix, Arizona, is in an Indiana jail after he was believed to be dead.
He did, in fact, fake his death. However, you know, someone contacted, an acquaintance contacted a family member and said that, you know, he had passed away at the hospital.
The assistant chief for the Clark County Sheriff's Office in Indiana, Mark Grube, says that acquaintance told someone in the family he was an employee at an Arizona hospital, but was not. After allegedly faking his death, Wright is believed to have made his way from our state all the way to Indiana. But it wasn't long before El Mirage police here tipped off law enforcement over there. Detectives were able to pinpoint Wright's location to this neighborhood in Sellersburg, Indiana, after tracking this green van. Group says Wright was arrested by a SWAT team Friday evening inside his father-in-law's home. Family there say they were unaware there was a warrant for his arrest involving multiple child sex crimes.
His spouse, he had told her that the charges were dropped by a judge at some point and that they were moving to Indiana to start a new life and get a fresh start. So he had deceived them into believing that everything was okay.
We're told Wright is not facing new charges in Indiana as he was arrested without incident. We spoke to local criminal attorney Russ Richelsoph about what charges the accomplice could face, if any. He says they could be charged with obstruction of justice.
It'll depend on how elaborate the ruse was. If it was a really elaborate ruse, then they might go forward with it.
But in his professional opinion, Richelsoph says this alleged fake death wasn't too creative.
He gets an E for effort, but execution, I would give it an F.
The attorney says Wright could be facing life in prison for all of the child sex crimes charges. He says that's a likely reason to fake his own death. However, Richelsoph says his case wouldn't have been dismissed without a death certificate, which he clearly did not have. Now, we also did reach out to El Mirage police about this case, and they told us that they could be releasing more information on it tomorrow. We'll let you know what they say once we get that information. Reporting live in the newsroom, Casey Torres, Arizona's Family.
Casey, thanks. Ahead